S.I. Kalarapan Chandralekha for the project proposal number 3, controller for 1 kV, 5 kV wind solar hybrid generation system.
Today I am going to present a proposal on controller for 1 gigawatt 5 kW wind solar hybrid generation system. Last meeting also I was presenting this, but I was showing just what are the initial stages for designing a controller for this 1 kilowatt and 5 kW system. So in the last meeting I was showing about what could be the controller design for 1 kilowatt and 5 kilowatt system. So in that one question was raised that when the solar cell is not working during night time, so how it could be we are getting that maximum load, like that the question was raised. Actually this time I am going to show about the newly proposed architecture design for that controller and what happens when that reference voltage is when that output voltage of solar cell is getting reduced below the reference voltage. So what could be the output modifications? So once again I read out the objective of this proposal that we know well that when the
You can put objective here.
yes. So the main objective of this proposal is the sizing of the hybrid system by using a model, or you can say a compact standalone controller design for this. Here we are using two systems, one is wind and solar. So during that generation of wind energy and solar energy, we know well that the wind generates the AC and the photovoltaic cell generates the DC one. But whenever we are storing in the battery system, we have to convert into AC to DC, after that only we can store it. But if you see that the existing system, the battery cycling, that the storage is not equal for both wind and solar cell. So the main problem is that the battery is not charging with full cycles. So that was the thing. So for that we are designing a two-loop control system so that we can design one controller for storing that DC of the wind system and another controller for storing the DC of the photovoltaic system. So when we combine these two, so how we are getting the battery output? So based on that, how we are giving to the output of the distribution system. So for that, so here is that normal single flow diagram here. So this we know well, and this is a flow diagram. That here we can have that two renewable energy system. So we are having that MPPT 2 and 1, that maximum we know well, maximum power point tracking. Controller 1 for one is wind system and controller 2 for solar cell system. After that finally we are getting that battery that we are storing up to 48 volt. This 48 volt only for when both are running. That is during daytime we can get all this 48 volt. But night time what happens? Only the wind energy works, but the solar array will not work. So during that time we are getting the battery output is equal to 24 volts. So it is for that only the controller is designed. And when we get that chopper, that is DC to DC booster, we are getting a 350 volts. But when it is working in the 24 voltage, we are getting that 50% of that. Actually here it is showing us 240, and after that we are getting that 220 volts AC one. Actually last meeting I was showing all this. Just reconfirming it.
I think you continue the full presentation because for continuity.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Fine, sir.
Because many people know I don't know.
So this is a two control diagram what we are using for the wind hybrid system. Actually the question is that what will happen when the solar energy is not produced. The thing is that we are taking 4 parameters here. I come back to the architecture back. The parameters used in controller are, one is DCM, IBR, IBM, VBR, VBM. That is measured voltage of the solar array, charging current of the battery, charging current of the measured charging current of the battery, reference charging voltage of battery, measured charging voltage of battery. So here, by taking all these parameters, we are going to have that comparison. So what will happen when the voltage exceeds the reference voltage and the voltage getting reduced below the reference voltage? Also, what will happen when the current exceeds the reference and when the current reduces to the reference value? So this is what, when the normal running conditions, what happens when the voltage exceeds the reference voltage, the PWM technique, that is the switching operation is exists and then it will generate more and we are getting a more output. But when the voltage, when the measured voltage is getting reduced to the reference voltage, that time the PWM technique, that is the switching operation is getting slow, but it tries to make the reference voltage constant. Here it is given, but I didn't put it in the points. Here I am showing that is the solar array, that the voltage of solar array can be obtained by a calculation mode where the solar array operates at the maximum power point. When the battery voltage, measured voltage, that is VBR means measured voltage, is lower than the reference charging voltage VBR or the VB equal to 0, the solar array operation voltage tracks its reference voltage. If that the measured voltage of solar array exceeds the reference voltage, the pulse width modulation signal increases produced by PWM